We're getting complaints from the audience members. No, it's back here. Can you carry on here? Just read this. I'm bringing it up.
Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me in the back?
Yes.
All right.
Good.
Hi. I don't know what to say.
All right, anyway, I was saying this is a great day, and I'm going to tell you why, but first some introductory remarks. I am Bobby Sandler, and I don't perform wedding ceremonies, not for a living, not as a hobby, but Blake and Bailey asked me to do this, so we talked about what was important to include in this ceremony, and I'm here to convey their message to you today about their feelings for each other and the significance of this day. Bailey and Blake, if you hear me say anything that you disagree with, will you just stop me and we can discuss those issues?
Yeah, we'll go to the side and make him suffer a little longer.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Because of my 20-plus year relationship with Bailey's family, I've watched Bailey grow up. I've seen her develop into the warm, intelligent, and beautiful person you see here, a woman who is ready for and deserving of love. But equally important is the fact that since Bailey was a young teenager and since I was included in so many consolving family functions, I have known every one of Bailey's boyfriends and judged every one of them. And this one here, Blake, is the best of them all. He is intelligent, honest, loyal, and a lover of life, a man who's ready for and deserving of love. Did I get that right?
100%.
And so if this were a commercial for a product and the product was the marriage of these two lovers, I would say, my name is Bobby Sandler and I approve this message. Bailey and Blake met through mutual friends at college. Bailey had a boyfriend at the time and Blake had a girlfriend. They became and remained close friends for 3 years with no thoughts of romance. At different times during those 3 years, Bailey and her boyfriend broke up and Blake and his girlfriend broke up. So for a time, they were both available to each other for more than just friendship, but they maintained and continued to enjoy just friendship with no mention of or actions toward a deeper relationship. Until one evening, over pizza, Blake had an aha moment. He found himself looking at Bailey in a different way. And the way he's looking at her now. And at a time like that, a guy might say, he might stammer and stutter and say something like, Bailey, you've been a dear friend to me. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize our friendship, but I've never before experienced the kind of comfort and pleasure I feel in your company. Would you consider taking our relationship to the next level? Blake might have said something like that, but Blake runs much deeper than that. Blake turned to Bailey and said, you like me, don't you? And Bailey, being coy and doing her best not to sound too easy, said, yeah, I do. And that exchange almost 5 years ago between the two of them, you like me, don't you, and yeah, I do, is how the road to this journey started. Bailey and Blake liked each other. And then they liked each other a lot. And that grew to be, I like you so much that I love you. And thus a friendship became a love affair. And isn't that the best way for a love affair to begin? To have a solid foundation of friendship, and then as you discover more about each other, to realize that you've found a soulmate. Blake and Bailey described to me their transition from like to romantic love. They separately told me that when they were first dating, their relationship was effortlessly comfortable, affectionate, and fun. But I was struck by some words that they used to describe their desire to continue pursuing a deeper relationship, and I'm quoting both of them now. They referred to going forward with their relationship as logical and sensible. Now, you may think that being logical and sensible has no place in matters of the heart, but that is just the opposite is true. All it means to be logical and sensible in matters of love is to make sure that your emotions and your conscious convictions are in sync. It means you have good, sound, realistic reasons why you love the person you love, in harmony with all the beautiful feelings associated with love. The more your mind and your heart are in sync, the deeper your love. So I asked them, what are your logical and sensible reasons for loving each other? And I'll give you a sample of their answers. Blake said of Bailey that in addition to the fact that she is honest, clear, consistently supportive and reasonable, he loves the way she goes about life in general. He said she gives her absolute best at everything she does, her work, health, relationships in general, and their relationship in particular. So Blake is both honored and joyful to be on the receiving end of Bailey's affectionate attention. Did I get that right, Blake?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's going in the right direction.
Bailey said of Blake that he was allergic to cats and disliked cats. Now that was in itself was not offered up as a reason she loved him, but she told me that one day a stray cat showed up at their home, walked in, and claimed their house as its own, which cats do. Bailey said she loved watching Blake's reaction to the cat. First, Blake was willing to temporarily put aside his cat antipathy and try sharing his home with the cat. Second, he fell in love with the cat. And third, and this was the best part, Blake began to research to learn everything he could about cats. The best food, toys, health tips, and ways to nurture a relationship with a cat. Bailey said that Blake approaches everything he values. Cat socks. Bailey said that Blake approaches everything he values in the same way. He puts all his intelligent effort into getting the most enjoyment and fulfillment out of everything he loves, especially his relationship with Bailey. And so Bailey is both honored and joyful to be on the receiving end of Blake's affectionate attention. Right?
Beyond.
Beyond. Okay. So here are two people romantically in love, and these two people are already happily living together. So why do this? Why get married? Why not just enjoy? You know, if I question marriage, it's similar to a lightning bolt striking me down. Excuse me? If I do, then half the audience can't see. All right. Why do this? Why get married? Why not just enjoy their relationship for as long as it lasts without doing all this? And when I say all this, I'm talking about the ceremony, the vows, the rings, the party, not necessarily a marriage license or certificate. Whether to get a marriage license is a practical and legal decision, one that a couple should discuss with lawyers and accountants. I don't know much about that, but I want to tell you why having a wedding ceremony, which is what we're doing here, is a beautiful thing for a couple to do, in case you haven't thought about it. 17 reasons. Think about it. Essentially what's going on here, Blake is professing his deepest love for Bailey in front of all of us. And Bailey's doing the same thing for Blake. And the fact that they're doing this publicly is a supreme compliment to each other. So by getting married, each spouse is giving his romantic partner the gift of a public tribute and declaration of love. What a beautiful thing to do for each other. And the memory of doing it can enhance their relationship forever. Reason number 2. The couple, in effect, is saying to all of us You are the people we care about most in the world, and we want to share this experience with you today, and this will be a memory to share with you in the future. So by including us, they are honoring us, which enriches our relationship with Bailey and Blake, now and into the future. Reason number 3. Making this public declaration of love and sealing the ceremony with wedding rings and a kiss informs us, the people that Bailey and Blake care about most in the world, that they wish to be regarded as a single unit, to be considered as two people who, though independent in thought and action, are by choice so interwoven by love that either would be lost without the other. And those are 3 good reasons to get married. And here's a 4th. We love parties. And this is, a wedding ceremony gives us the very best reason to have a big party. Today we get to celebrate the most beautiful thing that life has to offer. Love. So let's talk about love. The only way to find love, the only way to find love, is to make yourself lovable. Being lovable is a beautiful trait, and whenever we see it, we should celebrate it, because wherever it exists, it improves the person who is lovable and the world around that person. Today we're here to celebrate Blake and Bailey, who have made themselves lovable and have attracted each other to appreciate each other's lovableness. Are you doing that now? Blake, Bailey? You got it?
Love you.
Okay. Blake and Bailey invite you today to celebrate with them their joy and what it means to you, and your own joy. To celebrate the values you see that Bailey and Blake have found in each other, and the important values you have found in your own lives. Let this ceremony symbolize everything that is beautiful and possible, all the happiness, warmth,